Hi guys, welcome to Keeping Up with Spirits. My name is Sarah Sophia, and today my sister Bree and myself are doing an investigation at a retirement home here in our small town of Ontario. A lady, Catherine, reached out to us and her worker Kim and has stated that they are seeing orbs, hearing voices, hearing cussing over the monitors, and seeing shadow figures. So today we are getting to the bottom of it, and we are hoping to go back in March to do a nighttime investigation there. We can only share so much due to the residents and privacy, and we are so excited to keep you guys informed.
All right.
Yeah, a lot of it happens when she's here. She's the one that's her bitch and help and.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And so when she's describing this, or if you're describing it, what time roughly is this happening throughout the day?
In the afternoon, usually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So these voices, where are you guys hearing them? Like, are they coming through a monitor?
Yeah, through our monitors.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll do that, which is funny enough. It's
They're using the frequencies.
yeah, they're picking up audio to speak. So spirit doesn't really have a voice. We have to give them a voice to manipulate that. So any cameras, like Alexa cameras, baby monitors, you'll capture different frequencies and voices. So that's really interesting.
I was in the garage one time because my office is in the garage. And I came in to talk to Kim when we were out there standing in the little lobby area. And the monitors were on, and all of a sudden we heard a banging and then help. And Kim went running, and I'm like, holy moly, I wonder if everybody's okay. And she went into everybody's room, and nothing. And Phyllis is like, I heard that too, like, what's going on?
So
And
which room again was
freaky. It was on the monitor, so we have no idea where. But the one time, I think it was Kim that heard bitch, was in the living room. Trudy was on the couch, and they swear it was right behind her.
Was it male or female that said it?
I don't know. I'd have to ask Kim.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll ask him for sure.
But I know Trudy's German, and I haven't had anybody pass since she's lived here. But I had one lady that was here, and she used to always constantly tell her what to do, how to do it, stop doing this, stop doing that. So I don't know if it was her, like she just passed away about a week ago, and this was happening before she passed. But she'd be one that I would think would call her a bitch, because she was so ignorant to her sometimes, because she thinks her shit don't stink. She's loaded, and I'm all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was kind of funny. It's like, okay, are they calling Trudy a bitch or what? You know, it's
wow. That's wild. Any of the residents, are they complaining of anything that they're seeing or hearing that you know of?
Not unless they're hallucinating.
Not unless they're hallucinating. So
Yeah.
when they're hallucinating, are they talking about seeing a black shadow or
Shadows, people, kids. Like Margie always says, there's a child in her room, or a baby in her room, or a man wanting to get into bed with her, and she's like, this is my bed, you get out.
Oh, interesting.
Holy moly, okay.
Okay, so she is seeing spirit realm. And sometimes too, before we are to pass away, we start hallucinating and actually seeing spirit. And it's their way of coming in, being like, it's okay. It's kind of just like weaning it in. So this is normal with elderly to hallucinate and see the other side, because the other side is no different than here. Right? We have a body, but we are not our body, basically. So that's very fascinating.
And the thing is too, with elderly, it also goes with young kids. If you think of kids with imaginary friends or things like that, they're more susceptible to believe these things, to see these things, to think, why wouldn't that be true? Because that logic in our mind doesn't get in the way. And that also happens when we get older, because we're less fixated on reality and more fixated on our existence.
That's
Mhm.
right.
If that makes sense.
That's right. Wow. Okay. Any other things happening with voices? Any other words that you can remember?
Not
Grunts,
that I
growls. Okay. And is there a certain hot spot in the house that you feel is more haunted?
The living room.
The living room
Mm-hmm.
is your go-to. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Wondering if that's Kim. Is Kim
Probably.
willing to speak? I think.
Pardon?
Can she speak? Does she have time to?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Those in her hand are my absolute favorite.
Okay, I have a flashlight here. If you want to try turning that off, you just have to turn the knob. Do you want to try that for me? If there's a spirit here, can you try turning that knob for me? You just have to turn it. You can turn that knob if there's a spirit here that would like to communicate. Sometimes the flashlight's easier.
There you go.
Good job. See that black box that's beside it? You can tap on that too if you like. Can you try turning it back on for me? Just so I know we're communicating.
Maybe just bring them in here, Sarah. We'll start room by room. Oh, the light's back on.
Mm-hmm.
Can you turn the light off one more time for me? Just keep playing with it. Show us that you know how to use it.
Now listen, if you walk by this, and you can ask questions too if you like, if there's something that you want to know, you're more than welcome to just say, hey, was that you? Did you say,
There's somebody here.
yeah.
Are you here, Joe?
Yes.
Pretty cool, eh? And Joe was someone who lived
He's the one that passed in Jerry's room.
straight above. Are you watching out over everyone here, Joe?
If so, can you turn the flashlight off or tap on that ball? It'll light up in colors. Perfect.
Good job.
Is this very exciting for you? Knowing that Catherine can see that you're trying to communicate? If so, can you show us by manipulating one of those tools? I know it takes a lot of energy. Thank you.
Good job. Do you see another spirit here with you in this room? Can you tap the ball or turn off the light if you see more than one?
Is Carmi with you, Joe? I mean, yes. Carmi's the one that was on the fridge. He used to really like her, even though he had his, they weren't married when common law. His common law
yeah.
wife lived with us, and Carmi, and his wife used to sleep all the time. So he used to do everything with Carmi and kiss her goodnight at nighttime. And finally, she's like, "Joe, you're married."
Aww.
They were just so cute.
That is so nice. Do you have any other questions for him?
Are you doing okay? Oh. That's a quick answer. He's ready for that
That was
one.
really great. Oh, perfect. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're getting more activity in here. When you said Joan, that one.
You're with us, Joe?
Can you tap on that ball again? You did.
Oh, good job.
You did very, very
Isn't
good.
that crazy, eh?
Way to go. So that's where Spirit is standing at right now. Can you keep tapping on that? Can you do it again? Good job. Very, very good. Now there's one on the mantle as well. You're welcome to tap on that ball too.
It's right by the flashlight. Or if there's someone else here who wants to tap on that one as well, you just do exactly what you did on that one.
Good job.
Oh, light's going off. Good. You're so close to the other one.
So you guys are still here with Catherine. You guys are taking care of her from the other side. Beautiful. Is this Joan that's communicating with us right now?
Joe or Joan? Sorry.
Joe.
Joe? Is this Joe?
Yes. Hi, Joe.
Hey, buddy.
Now, Catherine brought us in because you're probably one of the people she wanted to talk to today.
Yeah,
Good.
very, very good. Does this excite you that you can communicate with her today?
This is a new way. And just so you know, we come in with love and light. This is all very positive. We're here to give you a voice. This is just to help you speak to us in a new way. So if you can tap on one of those balls or turn on the light, there you go. Thank you so much. So it's working for you.
Your energy is very strong in this room. Is this the room that you sit in, Joe? Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Just kind of tell us what you're hearing and seeing.
Yeah, well, there was one that I was like a cuss, though. I could say that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
One time I was doing the dishes, and I just so happened to look over at, we had a baby camera over there. And one of our residents was sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden I heard, bitch, really loud. And she jumped about like a foot off the couch. It was crazy.
Trudy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
It was...
And did you
And there-
recognize the voice at all?
No, but it was like really angry, but there was nothing there. And she even looked over her shoulder, and that was that's the second time now I've heard that.
You heard
Did it
bitch
sound
twice now?
male?
Yeah,
Male
and
or
always in
female?
that female,
Okay.
and always in that area. Yeah.
And Trudy is always in there?
No. Trudy
So it
was
wasn't me for Trudy.
maybe.
And no one else has heard that exact word. That
No.
Okay, so just you.
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It was, but it was definitely not happy. Yeah.
Okay, very interesting.
And then
Yeah, and I did a night shift here, and I saw orbs in Marge's room going just slowly, and they were big, like they were about that big, going behind the garbage can and slowly coming back up.
In person?
I saw it on the camera. Yeah, I was
Okay.
looking on, because
Okay.
we have cameras here.
mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then that one day you and I were out there.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah. Me and Catherine, we were talking, and all of a sudden it just sounded like someone was in distress. They were like, it was like a moan, like, yeah, we just thought it was Phyllis. So I ran upstairs, and I went into her room, and I said, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah," but she's like, "What was that?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And then I went into Jerry's room, and nothing. And then Catherine looked at the camera, and she couldn't see me even going up there.
No, she wasn't even in the room. Didn't show her in the room whatsoever, none of the voices or anything.
Wow.
So they're manipulating the video as well then.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes some of the cameras, like the living room and Margie's room, I don't think it's happened in anybody else's. We have like a blink system,
Okay.
so it goes on movement
Mhm.
or voice and stuff like that. all of a sudden the living room will just start going off, and we'll see video after video after video after video, and nobody is in there. Nothing going on. Sometimes there's a couple little orbs, but not a whole lot. And the same as Marge's room. And it's only those 2 rooms that it's happened to.
Interesting.
Paranormal
We
stuff.
can
rather
really
than-
get into EVPs and spirit box sessions, and we can just see if more will come through. So I think after we leave today, you might feel and see that energy is going to pick up, because it might piss a spirit off. Or they will want to communicate and want us to come back. Spirit just wants a voice. They want to be heard. It's okay. Like, don't fear spirit. If you fear spirit and you show them you're scared, they become jokesters, and they're going to manipulate that. They'll manipulate fear, but they can't harm you or hurt you in any way.
I'll have to tell Lindsay
So
that.
when this stuff is approaching, just be like, I heard you, I see you, but I'm not afraid. So if you want to communicate, I'm fine with that. But you're in my house, these are my terms, and then you tell them. So then they understand that you're the boss. So,
One thing I do want to mention though too, in regards to the tools, sometimes it can take a little bit for them to actively use them, because, well, we haven't been here yet, let's say, and a lot of these spirits probably haven't used dowsing rods or haven't used spirit boxes. So even with the one in my house or other investigations that we've done, sometimes the more we come or the more that we give them time, they'll be better with it, because they don't know what it is. A lot of the times, if spirit passed well before cameras and well before all of these things, it's new to them, just as it would be a human who's learning.
it takes
right?
a lot for a spirit to
Trust.
and also use the technology. So they have to use their energy. They have to try. And there are investigations that I've had nothing. And then I go back because they're like, nope, there's something. And then all of a sudden it's activated. And then there's times it's activated right away. And then we're like, okay, here we go. So we just trust the process, and hopefully spirit is willing to trust us as well, and allow us to help them today.
Yeah, that would be great. This is Margie's room. Watch your step there. So we see orbs pretty much everywhere.
Energy in this room. Like, I am feeling energy like all the way down into my arms.
The orbs are like crazy, which is weird.
Okay.
But
And do you find it's only on camera, or have you seen them like
just on camera.
just on camera? Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy in this room. And it's funny because there's something, I feel like there's something under this floor.
I've been told that people have seen things like shadows and stuff in the basement.
Okay.
A lot of people won't even go in my basement.
Right here is where
I don't
I'm
feel nothing. I wish I did.
Yeah, it's right here is where I'm feeling most of the energy is in this spot. And then when I back up, it's gone. And then when I go back here, it's strong.
You can almost do it's
So
a soft
remember, for
spot in the floor.
basement, wherever in this house. That's interesting.
And you guys have never had the floors up or anything like that? Like,
No.
Never. Everything's original to the house. That's what I'm thinking. There's because there's a soft spot here, right here.
Like, so if you walk on it, you can feel it.
But you can also see here that they
Splitting.
close this in.
There's some energy.
There's a reason that these are so pulled apart right here.
Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that one.
Do you know in the basement, like you're able to kind of tell what room's above?
Yeah.
Half-assed.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good enough for us.
Just by like knowing where we're at.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
That's perfect.
That's interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Just try not to get the residents.
I know.
It feels very, very nice in here.
Is that original as well?
Everything's original.
There's something behind that for sure. That was originally a doorway. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because the closet's on that side.
Yeah.
And I said, absolutely, honey, you be my angel then, and I'll be your angel betcha.
Beautiful.
So I've been told she's out
here.
with me everywhere.
Absolutely.
Of course she is. Great.
There's a picture on the wall right behind you, and that's most of my angels there that have lived with me. I've got a gentleman named Charlie that's not up there. I got him in my garage where my office is.
Oh.
Yeah, there's energy down here.
Oh wow.
Fields. Main pond over here.
Got the original cobblestone too, eh?
Mm-hmm.
The weirdest thing is, first thing I'm picking up is I see an older man stalking wood. He's got a white beard, longer white hair, and then he's showing me like a horse carriage. And I'm getting like an A initial immediately. Like maybe Andy.
I was thinking
Anderson.
Andrew.
Yeah. But he's like showing me this is where he would have put like wood for a fire, but I'm drawn to right here.
Maybe that's where he brought it in.
Yeah.
This used to be one of the original homes, I believe, in this area. And I had, years ago, I unfortunately was not here at the time, but a grandson or great-grandson or something like that said that his grandfather used to be the original owner of this house.
Okay.
And I believe, if I remember correctly, his last name was Switzer, like the lawyer,
Okay.
and they called this the Happy Home.
The
And
happy
I'm like, oh my
home.
God, like that just goes with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like that was
It was
so
meant to
cool.
be.
Mm-hmm.
Very meant to be. Just next.
Or, no, it would be in this corner, would be Margie.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Trudy would be over there.
Well, and that's
Margie's in this corner.
Probably why you're drawn to this area the most, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna sneak around.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanna look at the ceiling.
Interesting. Yeah, it would have been, thinking of where the window was, it was right by that cabinet, so it was like, it'd be kind of like above. Over here.
And this would have been at a time too where these things weren't as prominent. This stuff wouldn't have been here
Mm-hmm.
back in the day, right? So they could have had different entrances, closed them off. Trapdoors are fairly common in these old houses.
I was told that a girl that used to work for me felt like a younger person in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's definitely something in here, because I'm feeling it.
Type of thing back here, which worries me. When they told me they felt like a younger person, I thought, well, why are they hanging out in the basement? Like, did
Yeah.
something happened to them?
What's down here?
Yeah.
Well, and this is a big basement, and the fact that this little area itself is very privatized too, it's away from everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it away from everything else? And they built things way different back then.
Mm-hmm.
Everything served a purpose.
Yeah.
Let me just see. Watch the water there. Ooh, spiderweb.
Old pictures and everything. And
Well, and it makes you wonder too what's in between these walls too, the original walls.
exactly.
Because they would have lined this place with old papers, and there's probably a bunch of hidden gems everywhere. Everywhere. That's what I'm
If I could
struggling
find $1
with.
million, that would be great.
Yeah. I really just want to tear everything out of my home and be like, what's behind here? But
Mm-hmm.
it takes a lot of work with old houses.
Oh yeah. We see it when she's having these hallucinations.
Very much so,
Very
yes.
much so. I believe hallucinations is not complete. They're actually saying something. You know, a medical field would be like, oh no, someone's schizophrenic or someone.
Well,
You know,
coming
but yeah,
from the
her
mental health,
dementia and
I
the
work in
UTI.
mental health, and I work with those with psychosis and such. very real for them,
Very real.
even whether it's spirit or not.
I believe they're
Very
seeing
real, and
spirit
that's why
in
they
the spirit
say-
world.
That's why they say those with dementia and such go along with it, because that's their reality, right? Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's takes over your whole body.
Oh yeah.
Great job. Good. Now keep pushing those rods. You're so close.
You're doing amazing. Cross those rods for you.
It might help too if you want to put your arms against the table, just to kind of hold your arms closer. Good.
Just talk to her. Just like, hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom, were you there for cousin Norma when she passed?
Yes. Good.
Good job, Mom.
That's a big yep. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Were you there for Oakley, Mom, when she passed?
Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Can you feel the energy pull?
Mm-hmm.
So now you're feeling your mom. You can ask her about heaven. You can ask her about angels. You can ask whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask her if you're ever wondering if she's okay. You know, things you might want to know.
Are you okay up there, Mom?
Big yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that validation.
Are you with Granddad and Grandma?
Good
Oh, that's cool.
Keep going, keep going. Push, push, push.
Hi guys, so we just left Paradise Shores. The investigation was awesome. We ended up communicating with a resident in spirit, and he was very comical, and got some profound messages and validation, so we were very happy with that. We're going to be doing a nighttime investigation there probably in March. So yeah, it was great.